Hey peeps, it's your girl Daxaniart and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a little storytime vent in a sense, and it's about how people tend to be very vocal about you gaining weight, but are pretty silent when you lose it. But first, let me give a brief description of today's artwork. I love Disney bounding, and being that Disneyland isn't open, I miss dressing up and having to show off my Disney outfits. So I drew a character who is Disney bounding as Winnie the Pooh. Okay, now on to the rant, but guess I should probably go ahead and put a little trigger warning. I repeat, trigger warning for anyone who is offended by any type of weight loss or is against it. This is just my personal experience and my thoughts and my feelings and all that jazz. So yeah, but I just want to vent about some family reactions that I have not gotten since I lost weight. Just to give a little history, I was never an overweight kid. In middle school, I feel like middle schoolers go through that stage of kind of having that baby fat or something. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know, but it's just like that chunky stage, and it's in middle school. But my parents always put me in sports. I did track once. I hated it with a passion, and then I played basketball, which I loved with a passion since probably the age of 9. My height is 5'5". My average weight in high school was probably about maybe 118 or 120 pounds. Then, of course, came college, and my parents divorced, and then a beautiful relationship. And I mention these things because they have contributed towards the weight gain. In college, I ate whatever I wanted to. My parents' divorce was stressful, which led to a lot of stress eating majority of the time. And of course, you have that relationship weight gain. You know, the relationship is just so good that you and your partner want to eat out everywhere, try new foods, maybe get some Mickey waffles at the Plaza Inn at Disneyland. The works. Now, you know, fast forward and all these things happen and such. When the weight was starting to show in college, I remember this one time my mom grabbed my fat on my stomach and was like, "What's this?" I don't remember what my response was, but I remember the family was over and I honestly just wanted to go on a food strike. Did that happen? No, because I love food too much. But I remember really having a terrible bad day just because of that moment. Fast forward, and I, got some tight-fitting jeans on, and my grandma says, "Ooh, your thighs are looking so thick," and I just smile awkwardly, and in the most positive way I say, "I know, right?" Honestly, it stopped bothering me and I didn't really think of it anymore until on that same day, my grandma's friend, who is a guy we shall call Mr. Jetson, he decided to blast me. I haven't seen him in a while, so I decided to go and say hey, and his eyes widened when he saw me and he says, "Oh wow, I hardly recognized you. You put on a few pounds." And as this old geezer said this, he chuckled, and oh my god, my blood was hot. It was boiling. I wanted to comment on on the black stuff that he had on his teeth, but you know what? I held my tongue and I just walked away, and I was in my feelings real quick. Whatever, it's cool, I guess. Moved on, sort of. There's just something about the way people mention your weight gain. Like, I'm not opposed to someone speaking about like, "Hey, you kind of put on a few pounds" or whatever, but it's just how how my family was saying it wasn't enough to motivate me to do something about it. It just made me feel like crap, and to the point where I just wanted junk food, because junk food is the comfort food. And when I did try to exercise, I kept it on the down low, but I lived with my mom at the time, and it was kind of hard. Like, there was this one time when she asked, "Oh, hey, are you going to the gym?" And I hesitantly said, "Yeah." And her response is what made me stop going. This is what she said. She says, "Good girl." That's exactly how she said it. Honestly, I would have just been okay with a simple, oh, okay, I'll see you later. Now, my weight gain was always in my face, being pointed out by someone, but like I said before, it was never encouraging me to lose the weight. Even though like I knew, or I have told myself like, man, I should really lose this weight, you know, just simple stuff like that. But I just didn't really have it in me at the time. However, the moment I finally realized that I needed to lose the weight for me was during the D23 Expo, aka the Disney Expo, that I went to with my boyfriend. And man, look, I'm gonna throw up some pictures, but wow, I was fat, y'all. I was fat. And like, this was the moment when I looked back at these pictures and I'm like, yeah, we need to switch up the routine, the lifestyle, because this, yeah, I'm not happy with this. I am not happy with the body that I am in right now. Not only that, but I wasn't happy with how I felt. I would huff walking upstairs. My chest started hurting every now and then, and when I get excited and talk about the stuff that I love, I was like losing my breath. I was like already exhausted, which was hella annoying. And you know what, I just wasn't feeling healthy, nor did I love myself enough. So you know what, I was like, I'm gonna change so I can feel better. Actually, my boyfriend and I, we came to this agreement to start working out after the well, not even working out, just kind of eating healthier, changing up the food lifestyle after the expo. But I think if I didn't see the pictures of how I looked like at the expo or something like that, I think I probably would have just slacked on that the first week or two. Here are the before and after pictures that I'm gladly to share with you guys. I'm not at my goal, but I'm happier and I feel healthier than before, 100%. Not only did I switch up on the foods that I ate, which were more nutritious and better for my body, and I'm not just talking about like straight up salads either. Nah, we like went above and beyond. Okay, we got creative. I actually cooked for once. But anyways, not only did I just stick with healthy foods, but I exercised, okay, and like I've always been an active person, like basketball. I love playing basketball, but you know, I haven't played that in a while, so like exercising is kind of like the next best thing for me. And yo, I feel so much better, you guys. And then even looking at these before and after pics, like I am proud of myself because this is awesome. I am so stoked to share this with you guys because this is like a goal that I'm like happy that I was able to achieve. But crazy thing is, my grandma didn't say anything until I brought it up. My mom didn't say anything, and you know what, neither did Mr. Jetson. It's just baffling to me. They had all this stuff to say about me gaining the weight, but when I lose it, I can't even get a, you look good today, you know, you look good. Like, no, it's silent. I don't hear anything about it. But you know what? I started this journey not needing approval or acknowledgement from anyone but myself. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring up someone's weight gain and they make the effort to actually lose the weight, keep that same energy and be vocal about the success. But those are just my thoughts. It's been too hot to exercise, so my goal body will take a little bit longer to achieve, but I'm still getting my healthy nutrients. And I'm just trying to decide which Chloe Ting video I should do next. But yeah, that was my rant. If anyone is struggling, you can't let people get to you when they comment on your size. It's hard for sure, especially when you personally want to lose the weight and you haven't found that motivation yet. I totally understand. I think it just takes time. Like, it'll hit you like out of nowhere. Like, damn, you know what? I really need to get serious about this. Like, I don't know, for me, I just had to physically see myself in those pictures to finally put my foot down, despite not feeling healthy with my breathing and not being able to fit in certain clothes. In those pictures, I just didn't look like me. I didn't feel like me. So thus, I put in the work. But yeah, if you guys achieved any big or small goals this year so far, please let everyone know in the comment section. It doesn't have to be weight related. It could be anything. It could be art related. It could just be something personal, like a self-care thing, like maybe you stopped biting your nails, as anything like that, honestly. Well, that's the end of today's video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, but don't feel obligated to. It's just a suggestion. And as always, thank you all for listening and thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!